Lake monsters, one of the easily mistaken creatures or cryptids out there. It's not hard to suspect anything floating right below the surface could be a lake monster. And with such a broad spectrum on names, we're going to be looking at a few clips that may or may not be said monsters. Number 1. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Those Son Quai Vat. I'm sure I said that wrong, but that's how it's spelled. And although this looks like a lake monster or a classic depiction of what the Loch Ness Monster or Nessie would look like, this seems to be an animatronic of sorts. If I had to guess, this is probably at a lake or a theme park. There's no natural movement. It's just slowly rising its head out of the water. It feels very static. On top of that, although this thing looks very wet, I'm assuming it's just the design. There is some mold or some moss growing on its back, but again, if I had to guess, this is probably at some kind of knockoff Disney World. On top of that, that's a very steady hand to be this close to what I can only assume to be a lake monster. What do you think?
Đây là đoạn video rõ nét nhất về thủy quái hồ Loch Ness.
Number 2. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Greg McCallahan. And in this video, Greg's in a canoe and claims that he happens upon a flock of baby Loch Ness monsters or baby Nessies. Now, I don't think this is the case. There's definitely something in the water there, but I don't think those are Loch Ness monsters because one, he's not in the Loch of Ness, and two, I don't see enough of whatever's coming to surface. It's something aquatic or amphibious, maybe even a gator or crocodile, although the way that reaction kind of set all the other stuff off, I doubt it. But I don't think it's a flock of baby Loch Ness monsters. I also don't think it's any kind of lake monster, honestly. I think this is just a very natural phenomenon of what seems to be some kind of aquatic creature. Why don't you guys share your opinions down below? I don't know.
That was one. I think there's 20 of them. That was one.
Number 3. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Jordan. And in this video, we have what seems to be a very large creature lurking beneath the surface of this water. What's interesting is this thing moves around. It's not making any waves or breaking any tension here. Could this be a lake monster? Maybe. Is it probably? I doubt it. It is large, though, and it is shaped like what we assume Nessie would be shaped like. I don't know. You guys leave your comments down below. Share your opinions. What do you think we're looking at here? I'm kind of stumped. It's possible this is just a skillful edit, or it's possible that this may just be a lake monster. What really throws me off here is just the size of it. It really looks like there's a dinosaur under there, and it's just moving around.
Kid.
Number 4. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Spooky Rap. And that's in all caps with 2 eye emojis behind it. And in this video, we have something long swimming along the surface of a lake. Now, there's an off chance it could be a lake monster, but it's more likely some kind of long fish, or a school of fish, I should say. Although we can't really tell what it is from this angle, my issue is every time we see something somewhat break a water's surface, our brains immediately go to, oh, that must be a lake monster. Just because there's possibly one in Loch Ness doesn't mean every single lake has a monster. This could be a lot of things. I cannot definitively say without seeing more or having more context that this is any kind of cryptid. I'm not sure what it is. What do you think? Number 5. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Solo Travel. In this video, we have what seems to be some kind of body of water that has what would look to be some kind of shoreline activity happening. Whether this is a creature spouting water out, maybe like a whale, or possibly some kind of natural phenomenon. Maybe this is like an underwater volcano or some kind of spring. Regardless, whatever it is, I don't think this is a lake monster or a sea monster of sorts. I don't think this is some kind of aquatic cryptid pushing off steam or mist. Looking at the location, I don't think it's something like a volcano, but without a location or more context or a closer view, at this point your guess is as good as mine.
What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? What's happening?
Number 6. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Randy Gatz. In this video, we have something that breaks the surface's tension and has its head pop out of the water just a bit. Now, personally seeing this, I don't feel like this is a lake monster of sorts. It's more likely one of those birds that dive and hunt for fish. Could be an otter. Hell, could even be a gator. But this doesn't look like Nessie, Ogopogo, or any other kind of lake monster for that instance. It's too far away, and there's too short of a clip here. I mean, we see this thing for like 0.3 seconds. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying it's fake. I'm just not saying I'm convinced this is a lake monster.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Number 7. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Soul Journey, although it looks like it originally came from cryptid.sightings. Now, unfortunately, like most lake monster videos, we see something breaking the water's tension, but we don't see enough. We don't see a head, we don't see a neck, we don't see back ridges. We see what could be a long creature swimming through the water. Without a closer angle or a better shot, I can't say for certain that this is Ogopogo, but the person who filmed this sure does believe that. Now, is it possible that this is some kind of lake creature? Sure. It's more definitive than most clips I've seen. Honestly, I'm not too sure on this one, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Why don't you comment down below and let me know what you think. Is this Ogopogo, or is this just somebody's trash?
What is it?
Jim LaRock says he couldn't believe his eyes.
Can't be a wave.
Mysterious ripples breaking through Skaha Lake's glassy surface near Kalidat on June 1st.
And all I heard was like a swooshing sound, like swoosh, swoosh.
He scrambled to pull out his cell phone and hit record as his son waited on a paddleboard nearby.
He turns and sees a flipper come up out of the water and hit the water.
Take another look. LaRock believes this mysterious wake is actually 7 fins paddling in sync.
So if you flip the dragon boat upside down, you would see all those oars kind of coming out of the water.
More than 120 feet long, he's convinced it's the most conclusive evidence yet of the legendary lake serpent.
And this is, in my opinion, a definitive Ogopogo site.
Number 8. This video is brought to us by TikTok user Olivia Twist Mysteries. And in this video, once again, somebody's claiming that they've spotted a lake monster. However, what we're seeing here is something very small or subtle.
This could be a dead fish. This could be some kind of alligator. This could be a turtle. This could be an otter. This could be so many things. What I don't think it is, though, is I don't think it's a lake monster. It's just, maybe it's zoomed in, but honestly, it's so tiny. This doesn't scream Nessie or Ogopogo to me, so yeah, unfortunately, I'm not biting that one.
This could be some driftwood for all we know. Unfortunately, if it's not a crystal clear lake, we're never really going to know what it is, but I can tell you this, that's not a lake monster.
On camera by a father and son whilst out by their local lake. The strange creature has the two puzzled.
Freak out, Dad. You know what's with me? That's freaking me out.
Dude, what the heck is that?
It's freaking me out, Dad. It's freaking me out.
Yeah, I know. What the hell is that?
It's freaking me out. Go really close to see that whole stuff.
Hold on. There's like turtles on it or something.
Let me know in the comments what you think this could be.
We did it, my questers of the curious. We made it through another video. If you enjoyed today's content, make sure you click that like button. leave me a comment, click the share button, share this with 3 people who don't believe in lake monsters. And above all else, make sure you click that subscribe button. That way you can stay up to date with my latest content. I drop daily shorts and publish new videos every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Regardless if you do these things or not, I appreciate your viewership, and I'll scare you in the next one.